Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, so here's the legend, George St. Pierre, former UFC welterweight champion, former UFC middleweight champion, and DC as one of the most decorated wrestlers on this UFC roster. You got to be pretty amazed at what this man has been able to accomplish without any amateur wrestling credentials to speak of.
Yeah, with no background, the guys that he's been in there with and controlled the wrestling exchanges has truly been unbelievable to watch. I was in Canada when he fought Josh Koscheck, and he took Josh Koscheck, who was an NCAA champion, down whenever he needed to.
Right.
But it was also the striking that made him so dangerous. I remember George St. Pierre had this combination. There was a lead jab, a lead Superman jab, and then a leg kick. Everyone wanted to try and do it, and they say imitation is the greatest form of getting a compliment. We all tried to be George St. Pierre.
And he's got more SPs than you.
He does. He's a man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, George Rush St. Pierre.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, wrap your corners, come out fighting.
And with that touch of the gloves, we are under. You ready? All right, so the fight is underway. We'll see how it plays out. It's a pick-em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we've seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
GSP gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid.
Fantastic takedown land. Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes him catch.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Solid strike on the ground. All right, close guard now. Nice hammer fist. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep. Big punch landed.
His head still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou. And you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Oh, and he's back up again. And both guys really throwing with authority.
Huge kick. One takedown is easy to defend. When you start stringing them together, is when guys struggle.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Choi gets back up again.
Big punch man.
Ooh. This fight's gonna be over.
What a great way to mix it up with the scale. He mixed it up. He went high, going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hit.
He's gonna.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. And what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body. He throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
Okay, you ready? Round 2. Ready? Now fight, let's go!
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
All right, let's go. Look to set up that low kick now.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight. Oh. Nice body kick.
Swing and a miss by GSP. Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC.
Real sneaky body kick.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Good stick. Big leg kick lands. As he gets close, he's out of the kicking range. He'll change his stance.
Oh, there's a takedown attempt. Unable to get the fight to the ground. Nice job by the opponent.
Nice job by the opponent defending the takedown, but now he is going to have to mix it up again. The first shot will not work. You got to go 1, 2, 3 at a time to try to overwhelm him, to give him too much to process, to try to get this fight to the ground.
Oh, well, the strike lands there, so he did hit the desired target, but it almost looked like slow motion to me.
Yeah, he's moving in slow motion. He's throwing everything at his opponent, and he couldn't get him out of there. Now it's just a matter of trying to survive and not get knocked out himself.
Just misses there with the left. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Straight right hand now, just misses. Choi gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. Switching stances
that
here.
was a big takedown. He's the one that's going to break it.
His opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. The This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
There it is.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Somehow stays in the fight. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
Deep breath in for me. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that.
Well, just as he did the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Down into his mouth.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. And if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Went back to the well with that hook to the body. Instead, it's blocked by the Korean Superboy.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one. Oh, head kick blocked, though, by Choi.
Fantastic.
All right, so a high-amplitude double-leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hip, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job. Look at how he turned his hip into that leg kick.
Try to establish that jab.
Oh, big punch land.
15 seconds remain in the round. Oh, takedown.
Takedown, cover, takedown, cover. Over and over, he's securing these takedowns.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
All right, folks, here we go with our next round. And in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round, you can argue that was the best 5-minute stretch of his UFC career.
Oh, absolutely the best 5 minutes he has ever had. He was in a zone. Everything he threw was just landing and landing with vicious intent. He's got to feel confident as he gets off the stool for the beginning of this round. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Looking to set up a knee of his own. And he gets the takedown.
He gets the takedown and falls right into side control, exactly where he wants to be.
St. Pierre's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Oh, nice job using his, and he's out. Choi's got a bruise now, starting to appear on the right side of his body. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes with your opponent.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Watch a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing...
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. You gotta be careful, bro.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time. Not tapping out tonight. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you gotta be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Choi's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, he's got a lot. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
Breaking this guy down. Keep changing up his strikes.
All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shades of Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Michael Johnson. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. Just able to get to a great posture, control the feet, and land every single strike with vicious intent. It's hard to do that without losing your opponent. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
So, fighter alert, that is how you scramble, folks.
Oh, nice jab.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, he lands the Superman punch. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Choi's all sorts of bruised up on his body. That is gonna hurt something fierce tomorrow. Under 3 minutes remain in round 5. All right, he's in a half guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be...
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yeah, use the Kimura.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys, now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on it. He's attacking arm bar now. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
St. Pierre's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Looking to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. And they separate.
This is a really close fight.
Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, George Rush St. Pierre!
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision.